You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
SpaceX carried out another big step in its launch campaign on Tuesday night as a Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. This flight wasn't just another routine Starlink mission. Instead, it featured the rare debut of a brand new Falcon 9 booster. That's something SpaceX doesn't do very often these days, since most of its launches are powered by well-used and highly reliable first stages that have already flown multiple times. The mission, called Starlink 17-8, was tasked with carrying 24 of the company's Starlink V2 mini-satellites into a polar orbit. Liftoff was set for 8:51 p.m. Pacific Time, and as usual, the rocket took a southerly path over the Pacific to deploy its payload. After stage separation, the booster was expected to attempt a landing on the drone ship Of Course I Still Love You, stationed downrange. If successful, that would mark the 148th landing on that particular drone ship and bring SpaceX close to its 500th booster recovery overall. Now, what makes this mission especially interesting is the introduction of the new booster, thought to be B-1097. SpaceX has already pushed the limits of reuse, flying some boosters up to 30 times, and even achieving similar milestones with payload fairings. The company is working towards certifying its first stages for as many as 40 flights each. But to keep its rapid cadence going, fresh hardware still has to be cycled in occasionally. In fact, this year alone, 6 new boosters have been added to the fleet, and unlike earlier years, when new Falcon 9 stages usually flew first for NASA or the US military, more and more of these fresh rockets are being debuted on Starlink missions, which SpaceX controls entirely. Behind all of this is SpaceX's focus on reusability as the foundation of its business model. During a recent talk at the Space Coast Symposium, Kiko Donchev, the company's vice president of launch, made it clear that the high rate of launches targeted at 170 this year would be impossible without reusability. He called it the game changer that has made human spaceflight, commercial missions, and government contracts not only cheaper, but also more reliable. In fact, Falcon 9 has now been described as the most reliable rocket in history, thanks to this system of refurbishing and reusing its components. Tuesday night's liftoff marked the 526th Falcon 9 launch overall, and the 109th of just this year. A staggering number that shows how quickly these missions have become almost routine. Yet, with each new booster introduced, SpaceX continues to expand its fleet, while also pushing the boundaries of how far reusable rockets can go. And the very next morning, another Falcon 9 flight was already scheduled from Cape Canaveral, proving that what once seemed rare, back-to-back rocket launches, has become the new normal in the SpaceX era. Stay subscribed for more videos.